Hello, everybody. It's the Little Optimist. Today I'm talking about Black House, which is funny. This is the sequel to The Talisman. Um, and I was like, why am I not reviewing sequels to the books that I'm reading? Why I know I'm reading by year, but I should be reading the sequels too afterwards. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to kind of rectify that a little bit. I did skip a lot of books to read this one, but I should have done so a lot earlier. This is Black House. 17 years after the events of the Talisman, Jack Sawyer has repressed the memories of what he went through all those years ago to save his mother from cancer. This is a somewhat lazy plot device that Stephen King falls back on here, and I kind of hated it. How can Jack forget all that shit he went through? Trauma? Okay. He's now the member of the LAPD tracking a serial killer the media has dubbed the Fisherman based on how closely his crimes resemble those committed by Albert Fish. As Sawyer's memories start to flood back to him after seeing one of these murder scenes, he takes an early retirement, only for the serial killer to migrate to his new home with him in French Landing, Wisconsin. When he figures out just what it is that the fisherman is doing, he realizes that he's in fact the only person who might be able to stop this guy after all. Stephen King and Peter Straub struck gold once again with the added bonus of retconning the territories as a part of Midworld from the Dark Tower series, making this part of said series. My jaw dropped when they brought Roland up. Fucking sweet. Definitely check this one out. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks to Natalie Titus for requesting this novel. My cousin said, "Hey, I tried to call you. Call me back when you can." Terry Wiggins Knotts. Stephen King scares the shit out of me, but I will read it anyway before dark. LOL. She's friends with my cousin Haley Ray, and her mom Natalie that requests everything. I said most of his stuff just interests me, but every now and again his writing is definitely haunting. She said, "Looking forward to read this." I said, "Fantastic sequel." It's a really good sequel. It is kind of lazily written. I did feel like it was kind of anticlimactic how it ended. Overall, one of Stephen King's weaker novels. His later books I've heard aren't nearly as good. As the classics. You can't beat the classics and all that kind of shit. And I will be doing a Stephen King. I'd said I was gonna do like a top 10 Stephen King novel. I'm gonna do an entire ranking of Stephen King's novels when I finished. That being said, Black House, it does serve as a good sequel. This isn't the last time he'll revert. This isn't the last time he'll fall back on this trope of trauma, causing someone to forget what they went through. And I feel like that's very, very, very fucking lazy. However, it's also accurate. And their traumas do bubble back up to the surface, and they remember. So it's not like he completely like forgets everything. When he does flip the first time, that's when they bring up Roland. It's fuck, what is his name? Parkus. And this girl, and they're like, should we get Roland? They're like, no, he's on a quest right now. It's like, holy fuck. But yeah, that's Black House. Thanks again, Natalie. I love you. Take care, everybody.